There's no video. Yeah, it's just a black static. I'm a smile in case it is, but hopefully everyone can hear me if anyone's on. Should I hit the camera button or no?
Change your video source.
Do you have to Catholic it out and go redo it? Oh, it's
It should not be on that, but it is.
okay. All right. We'll improvise. Cool. Okay. Hey guys, I'm Jessica with Team Macias. If you've been sitting here since the beginning, sorry about that. We have our fancy camera that we like to connect, but having a bit of technical difficulties. So I want to take some time today to talk to you about what is a seller's market and the current state of things that we're in. So I've got all my notes here that I'll be going off of. And I really just want to talk to you as if we're sitting together individually, one-on-one. So if you do have any questions as I'm going through things, feel free to chat me in the live chat, and I'm happy to answer those as we go through. So let's start off with 4 things that you should know before listing your home. And I get a lot of questions whenever I meet with sellers or someone thinking about selling their home. Well, how do I plan? What do I need to do beforehand? And what can I do to prepare? So I have some 4 common things that I tell everybody here. Number 1 being knowing what updates to make and not make when you're getting your home ready to sell. A lot of people have all these grand ideas about what they want to do. And depending on the market that we're in, it may or may not give you a return on the money that you'll spend to complete them. So that's something that I can walk through your home with you, answer those questions. You can go over the plans that you have, like, a kitchen update, a bathroom update, painting, things like that. Some common ones that I will always recommend are touch-up painting, a good deep cleaning, decluttering, and getting maybe things that you've had forever in the home but you don't use, so we can get them put away, and it'll almost give you a jump start on packing too, and kind of declutter the home a bit, so that way it looks more of a blank canvas when buyers are walking through. But ultimately, knowing those what to do and not to do is a really good thing to know ahead of time. Number 2, where are you going next? And being able to look into and actually view some options of what you're looking to purchase after you sell. And so I know the biggest concern right now, because the market that we're in is a very, very strong seller's market. And the biggest question and concern I'm hearing right now is, hey, Jess, it's a great time to sell. I get that. But I'm really concerned about where I'm going to go next. And am I going to be able to find something? So a lot of times what I'm doing right now is getting out there with you guys and actually seeing some places that could be options for you, knowing that we're not going to offer on them immediately because we haven't quite got your home ready to list and we don't have all of our ducks in a row, but it's going to give you that peace of mind that what you're looking for exists. We'll look at the homes that have sold recently so you can see, yeah, I would have gone for that. I would have gone for that home. Oh, I like that one too. And you know confidently that even with a shortage of inventory that we're experiencing right now, the home you want to move to exists. And there's plans and contingencies in place that we can have for you as the seller to protect you with that move, making it contingent on you finding somewhere. Having a rent back period, you can rent back up to 60 days after closing. We can negotiate a longer escrow. However, we need to set this up so that you're confident and comfortable with the transition is definitely something we can do. And it's very important to plan for ahead of time. Number 3, know your net proceeds. And this is important because obviously you're going to want to know what you're going to make from the sale of your home so that you can plan for what you're going to invest in your new home, along with maybe how much you want to keep in your bank or set aside for something else. And so what I like to always provide is a net sheet that shows an estimate on what your proceeds would be once you pay off all costs and your mortgage that you currently have. And that'll give you a very good rough ballpark idea of what you would walk away with from the sale of your home. And again, it's very important to know that number. It's going to help you decide what financing you're going to use and how we can strategically offer and things like that. And lastly, back to relocating. If you're relocating out of San Diego to somewhere else, making sure that you have a quality professional helping you in that area to find your new home. And again, getting out there and making sure what you're looking for exists there as well. And I can help you with that. I actually work a lot with military. So by doing so, military transfers a lot often. So I have built relationships with agents all over the country that I can connect you with someone in the area who is a top professional, very good at what they do, and ensure that you're in good hands wherever it is you're going to. So those are the 4 things I think you should consider before selling your home. Another question I'm getting is, where is the market heading and where might it be heading next right now? And really, a lot of people are worried that, and I'm going to pull up my notes here that I have on this that I wrote. I like to write out. There's absolutely no way that the market is going to be heading down anytime soon. We are experiencing the lowest inventory that we've ever seen. And it's going to take quite some time for those to normalize. And once they do, it'll be quite some time after that before it'll allow us to have an opportunity to possibly even decrease. So in my opinion, we could be heading for a crash, which is a question I get also. Are we heading towards a crash in the real estate market? We could be heading for a crash if interest rates increase to a point that consumers are not willing to pay. And if buyers are not willing to pay for homes, that's where it's going to drive competition down. And driving competition down will inevitably drive prices down, and that's going to really dictate the market. So in my opinion, I think interest rates are really, really going to have to skyrocket to do that. You know, right now we've seen levels up and down. They've been a bit volatile, but they'd have to really skyrocket. And so to break that down into, I guess, numbers for you guys, and I have these written out here. If the interest rates, you know, were where they're at right now, right around 3%, say for the home that you're looking to buy, your mortgage is $3,000 a month. Well, if the interest rates skyrocket to 5% overnight, that same mortgage is going to cost you $700 more a month. And a lot of times buyers simply won't pay that number. And if they're not willing to pay that number, they're going to start to bid prices down. And that's when we'll start to see a change in the market. But I don't think that's going to happen based on the Fed stance on the rate right now. I don't think interest rates are going to skyrocket. I do think they will increase some, but I don't think they're going to skyrocket. So my answer is I don't see a crash coming anytime soon. I see a gradual slow and indicators that will show us that at some point it'll level out, possibly decrease depending on how the market reacts. But that's going to be a while before that happens. And then another question I'm getting, and I'm getting this from people who are just looking to purchase, as well as, of course, looking to sell your home and then you need to buy something. Is it actually hard to buy a home right now? And my answer is, yeah, it is. And I don't want to sugarcoat things. It is difficult to buy a home right now. The market is insanely competitive and the terms are not always in the buyer's favor. However, with the increase in pricing, going up, it's an incredible time to take advantage of the low interest rates while they're still here and then accrue appreciation at a faster rate than we normally see because of this competitive market. So some really big tips and advice I have for buyers right now is being prepared, having a strategy, and really knowing what it is you want and being solid on that plan. And then making sure your agent, and if I'm your agent, we're on the same page for that because I do a lot of marketing for my clients, buyers included. And a lot of times, if I can focus my marketing and advertising on the areas and types of homes you're looking for, I very well could find you a place that isn't on the market yet that I can connect you with and avoid the crazy competition on. But on top of that, being confident in what you're looking for, being confident in the location and all of that, and being on the same page as your agent is going to really enable you to have a strong strategy so that you can achieve success and get your offer accepted. Another thing is I'm mentioning you need to start planning a little bit sooner than you would anticipate or have maybe started looking into in the past in previous years. Because of the high competition and the low inventory due to that, it's taking a little bit longer to find the right home. Your first offer will likely not be the offer accepted and we'll have to write a few. And it could take a few months to find the right place. And you want to really ensure that you're not setting yourself up to compromise on what you're looking for simply because you're on a time crunch. Ensuring that you have plenty of time to really look for what you want and then be confident that this is the home that you want to be in is important. So planning ahead and starting the process a little bit sooner, maybe 1 to 2 months sooner than you would have even thought or imagined, is a really good idea. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in the near future and you're not sure when would be the right time to start looking, I'm happy to answer that for you. We can talk about when you want to be into a home buy and then work backwards from there. And I can go over, depending on what you're looking for, how the specific micro market is in that area so that we can strategize the ideal timeline for you. So yeah, that is my take right now on the seller's market that we're in, the market where it's heading, all of that fun stuff. I really thank you guys for taking the time to sit down and learn some things with me today. If you have any questions or need anything, I'm always here. You can reach out anytime. My cell phone is 619-995-5792. You can comment on this video and we'll respond and get back to you. So thank you again, guys, so much for tuning in. I hope this little tidbit of information was helpful. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend coming up, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.